What is the y-intercept's initial value in context-based math problems? Imagine you are starting a journey and want to know where you begin on a map. In math, that starting point is called the y-intercept. It is the point where the graph crosses the y-axis, which is the vertical line on a graph. When dealing with linear relationships and functions, the y-intercept shows the initial value before any change in the x variable happens. For example, if you are tracking money saved over time, the y-intercept is how much money you already have before you start saving more. In a typical linear equation written as y equals m times x plus b, the b stands for the y-intercept. To find it, you set to 0 and solve for y. That gives you the initial value or starting point of the situation. If you are modeling the total cost of buying items and the fixed fee is $50, then $50 is the y-intercept. It means that even if you buy 0 items, you still have to pay that fee. In real-world problems, the y-intercept often represents an initial amount or starting condition. If you are measuring distance traveled over time, the y-intercept is the distance at the very beginning, when time is 0. If you are calculating earnings based on hours worked, the y-intercept could be your base salary before you start working extra hours. Knowing the initial value helps you understand how the situation begins and how it changes as x increases. It connects the algebraic formula to real life, making it easier to see what the numbers mean. The y-intercept is like the starting line in a race, showing where you begin before moving forward. When you graph a linear function, the y-intercept is the point where the line hits the y-axis, giving you a clear picture of the initial value. This is a key idea in understanding how linear relationships work and how to interpret graphs in everyday problems.